congratulations to Big Levi and everyone else, that came together to make that, to bring that together. I said that was absolutely awesome. I said it was just beautiful. The way you guys set all that up, I said it was absolutely awesome. And I'm going to show you guys something that's gonna people are allowed to have their own opinions about certain things. I said, because many things have been hidden. Many things have been hidden, but the thing is that these books and this information that's been hidden was hidden, by the Most High, and he used these other nations to do so, right? But the Most High said that he was the one that hides the thing, and it's up for the kings to search a matter out. Now, we already know everything is not in the Bible. Everything is not in the Bible. Like the Most High said in the book of the Mormon, that actually 2nd Esdras 14, he's going to give certain books to everyone. Right? He's going to give certain books so everyone can read it. But to the wise, he's going to give more books that are going to enlighten and give other understanding. So that there alone shows a separation in our nation. It shows a separation in the world. As much as like the other nations want to act as if somehow we're all the same and we're all going to get exactly the same, that's not played out during their time on top. You know what I mean? I said, so it's never played out in your guys' kingdom. So why you would think that the Most High would let that play out in our kingdom, I have no idea why you guys seem to think that. You see what I'm saying? Something that's huge. Like we have this whole thing. Like right now, there seems to be this big division between if we're going into the 400 years, if the 400 years of us going through all of this payment for what our fathers did means nothing, and that we're going to have to experience another 7-year tribulation. Seems to be like where we are right now, because at this point, we're not arguing about we're not even arguing even about that. That's not even an argument. That's kind of like a pre-trib, post-trib, mid-trib situation like the Christians have. Okay? But I'm going to show you something that there's no way that these other nations could do the amount of damage that they've already done in the last 400 years in 7. You know what I mean? Like, how do you pretty much, like, it talks about how pretty much they use the Antichrist supposed to come on the scene, and the Antichrist is going to come on the scene, and he's just going to, for 3.5 years, everything's going to be great. So that's what people that want the 7-year tribulation. If you're part of like Psalms 83, you want 3.5 more years. You really are trying your best to get 3.5 more years added to your rule and reign. But see, the Most High says that once we've, served our punishment, that's it. But they're begging for more time. They're begging to be able to be as racist and do all the horrible things the Most High is choosing people just for a little bit more time. Can we just get a little bit of time? We know we're going into captivity. We know we're going to have to pay. But can we get 7 more years where supposedly the Antichrist is going to come and make things peaceful for 3.5 years? You see what I'm saying? And that's not going to happen. But that's what people who want this whole 7-year tribulation period to go ahead and manifest. And if they're trying to manifest that, then you're trying to manifest again. You're trying to manifest more time for Psalms 83. That's what that's all about, okay? Because the only people that come up with this whole 7-year tribulation period here at the end is the church. It's the Catholic Church and the Christian churches. And as you can see, they're not even trying to defend these breakdowns anymore. They're not trying to defend it. Like if we question about things, they don't even come with any kind of answers whatsoever. You see, like before, people keep coming on to TikTok, so I'm making some more videos over there, and they keep talking they keep trying to bring scripture. I'm like, okay, before we even have a conversation about what scripture means, show me anywhere where Moses says that you have any authority to break down my scriptures, to talk about my scriptures, to tell me what I can read, what can't read, to talk about that you guys are the ones who set up Paul, so you guys have something to talk about. Where does it say any of that anywhere in the scriptures? And then see, they just quickly just ignore any of those questions, and then they just keep on citing more scriptures out of context over and over again, or constantly try to accuse us of things that they are guilty of. You're being a more racist society than a Christian and Catholic society. In fact, you guys went ahead and made us 3/5 of a man, and you never gave us any kind of, never treated us as human. And then you didn't even talk about the fairness. You didn't talk about what you owe us, any of that kind of stuff. So again, it's constantly the same things over and over again. So anyone who believes that we're going into a tribulation period, please show me how you're going to fit 500 plus years of raping, robbing, and murdering into 3.5 years. I'm not going to give you 7, because the first 3.5 years is supposed to be peaceful. So how do you fit 500 years of debauchery into 3.5 years? I mean, explain that to me. Because that's what the only way you can believe that whole 7-year tribulation. Like I said, stop saying 7 years tribulation, because it's really only 3.5 years. How do you even fit 3.5 years of 500 years? I mean, look at what's happened to us. I mean, they keep on talking about how, we're messed up, we're this, we're that. Yeah, you're right. And you don't think the Most High is going to hold these other nations accountable for any of that? I mean, people act as if somehow the Gentiles are just going to get a pass. They forwarded the affliction. So if they forwarded the affliction, they made it much worse than what the Most High said. And he said that in the book of Enoch, about the 70 shepherds. He says, I'm going to give you my sheep for a time. Okay? The ones that I tell you to kill, okay, those are fine. But the ones that you kill on your own accord, I'm going to hold those against you. So that's what the Most High said. So it's not you guys are screwed up, Israel, and you're going to have to pay after you've already paid for 500 years. And that's exactly what it says in the book of Enoch. It says that, and if you read the 70 shepherds, it says the ones that you kill are the ones I tell you to kill. Okay, that's on me, because I told you to do that. But the ones that you kill, the ones that you've gone over with, the ones that you have forwarded the affliction on, you're going to have to pay for that. So we're like the Gentiles just want to pass. They want to I don't have to pay for that. I don't have to pay for this. I don't have to pay. Yes, well, the book of Enoch says otherwise. And the land is very important, because that is all still about the curses. You see what I'm saying? Like, they have moved the posts. The Most High gave certain lands to certain people. That was all part of the covenant with Noah and his children. And they went ahead and they said, hey, we're going to take this land. We're going to take this land. We're going to hide the borders. We're going to do all these things so that they don't know which lands are theirs or which ones are ours or things like that, right? So that's what they've been doing. And so that they've done that.
Morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, and you?
Pretty good.
So
I'm just church security, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's what they were going ahead and doing. And so since they did that, that's all part of the curses going to the other nations. Because you guys have went and taken other lands that weren't yours, okay? And then you gave them to your children, and that's all part of the cursing. And that's all things that have to be brought out. Those are all things that all the stuff that's being brought out right now is very important, because it's setting the stage for the destruction. It's setting the stage for their payment. See, if it's up to them, they never think they have to pay for anything. So therefore, who's going to actually tell them what really is going on, what you're really going to have to pay for? Yeah, I'm sitting in a church parking lot. Oh, yeah, church security. We walked over here to check on me, I guess, right?